Have you ever been through the torture of solo queuing in Rocket League? You know, the time where you decide to run some competitive games only to have some numpty not know what to do, or better yet, seemingly go for every ball while cutting you off. Yeah, that's solo queue. But hey, don't stress yourself out. There is a way to still get those W's while solo queuing. Hey, I'm Jack. I've played Rocket League since 2016 and somehow made my way up the ranks to Grand Champion. In today's video, I'm going to share 5 tips on how you can be the best teammate in Rocket League. Let's get into it. The first tip to start off is playing in a defensive mindset. Look, more often than not, you're going to be paired with a highly aggressive teammate or one that just loves to go for every single ball. You're low-key going to have to be the MVP of the team and play with a defensive mindset throughout it. So, what does that look like? Well, you're going to have to ensure you position yourself to cover all potential mistakes your teammate may make. No, that's not sitting in net all game. It's being just far enough so your little teammate friend can hit the ball to their heart's content. Think like a defender when you hit the ball. If you miss that double tap, how are you going to make sure you recover in time to have your teammates back? I mean, after all, they're bound to overcommit and leave the net wide open. Really consider if you need to challenge that ball or choose to leave your teammate for a moment. For example, if you need to collect that corner 100 boost. You want to be that big mother hawk taking her baby child underneath her wing and protecting her at all costs, knowing exactly what the child is up to at every moment of the game. Bit of a weird analogy there, but we'll go with that. The next tip I have is to not give away possession. Now, you can play defense for a full 5 minutes, but that's not going to win you a game if your teammate can't shoot to save their life. It's why you need to savor every time you have the ball in your possession. It's quite a rare moment to have the ball to yourself for more than 2.8 seconds in a game of Rocket League. Treasure it. Don't just boom the ball back down the field for your opponents to collect and make the next play. Your teammate will then likely chase after it, get beaten, and then leave you to defend your net while in a 2v1 for the next 7 years. Take your time and don't rush. Consider what the best option is by assessing these 3 factors: where your teammate is on the field, where your opponents are positioned, and how close to your goal you are. Yes, your goal, in case you get insta-challenged and your teammate is off getting a juicy 100 big boost. Even if you've got only 3 boosts in your tank, keep the ball as close to you as possible. Take the 50-50 over throwing it away to refill your boost. The next tip is to adapt constantly. Some teammates can be unpredictable, myself included, so you need to be on your toes, ready to adapt how you play with your teammate in each game. Your teammate should be the main guide to how you play a game, and it's not to say they should directly dictate how you play, but act as that little arrow on the offensive and defensive compass to work out what role you need to play on the team. On the rare occasion, your teammate may not be playing with a lot of confidence, causing you to need to step up and keep the pressure on your opponents. While you constantly try to adapt to your teammate during the game, it's important to remain patient though. Some games you'll go an entire 4 minutes without scoring a goal, but it's important to remain committed to the cause here. You're the teammate everyone wants in this game. You're the MVP on the field. Wait for the right opportunity to capitalize. Next up is to be predictable. This may sound like a myth to some players, but your teammates can actually have brains sometimes and acknowledge they actually have you on their team. So it's important that you play predictable. By predictable, I mean not hesitating when you attempt to go for the ball. Hesitation is often a killer when people solo queue, and I can definitely speak to that. There have been many times when I've thrown in 7 too many fakes and my teammate has literally just roasted me after I've faked them. Whoops. Your car is the main visual cue to your teammate on what you are going to do next. Car no face ball, teammate go vroom vroom forward to hit ball. Car face ball, teammate think for 0.2 second and wait for you to hit ball. Look, you've got to keep it simple for your teammate. Don't overload their boost-starved brains and play as predictable as possible for them. The final tip is to trust your teammates. Trust issues can tear the best of teams apart. So keep faith, my friend, and have at least some trust in your teammate. Trust that when they may, really emphasizing the word may here, use you as an option for a passing play to actually be there for them. Trust that when you duck off to get that big boost, that they'll be there to defend your net. Trust that there's a plan in that little octane body of theirs on how they will score the ball, and let them give it a crack. I feel like the trust you have in your teammates grows as you rank up in the game too. It's not a mechanic that you can just continually work on in free play or custom training. It develops over the course of game after game, win, lose, win, lose, win, the entirety of your Rocket League journey. I will give a lot of sympathy though to lower ranked players. I can't even imagine how you'd put up with the teammates that I see on Reddit, YouTube Shorts, TikTok and all that. It's just like some people blow my mind. But at the end of the day, you're in control of how good of a teammate you can be out on the field. What strategies do you use to be the best teammate out on the field? Let me know down in the comments below. So there we have it. These are 5 tips to help you be the best teammate there is in Rocket League. Trust, patience, and predictability are the 3 key pillars to being a good teammate. So go out there and show everyone why you're the MVP. Are you struggling to adapt to your teammates during your games? Why not check out this video on how you can adapt to them? I'm Jack, and I'll see you next video. Catch up.